If you were to take any Telugu movie released, which character would you feel you'll be able to play or relate to?
You know, this is funny. I actually have a description for this. I have like a good 5 or 6 characters. If you take them all out and put them in one mixie, you get me. Nani from Bale Bale Magardi Boy. Um, Now you get one spoon of Nani from Bale Bale Magardi Boy, 1 spoon of Sidhu from Bomaralu. Now you take half a spoon of Mahesh Babu from Kaleja. The first half of the spoon, the one, not the one where he becomes God, the one where he's just so irritated with everybody because everybody around him is just being like he's just like constantly like so unhinged and just irritated and being like, like that Mahesh
Yeah.
Babu. You take one half of Nagarjuna, not the second half, the first half from One Mother. Then you take Vijay Deverakonda from Pelli Chuplu,
Okay.
Sidhu Jonalgoda from DJ Tilu, and
Wow.
Danush from Raghubar and B-Tech. You put them all in a mixie. You grind it up, you grind it up, and then whatever patchouli comes out is me.
There we go, man. That was probably one of the best answers for our fun round.
Yeah.
Uh,
And you were prepared.
have you used any like of your poetry to impress a woman?
Believe it or not, actually, there was a period of my life where I used to write songs and poems to try to woo girls. I would very much caution against that from personal experience. Well, no, no, no. That stuff is great if they're like already into you. If they're not into you, they don't like, it's it's very creepy if they're not if they're not ahead, like before, like I'd say like yeah, like I'd say like the this stuff, it's great to like, maybe like to show that like you do things, you have like other things going on, and it's great. And me personally, I guess moving forward, I mean, after a certain point in my life, I stopped altogether the idea of writing. Now it's like for girls who any girl like girls in my life, like that I date or whatever, it's like you would very much want to hope you don't become a piece, you don't become a poem. Because if I then like you do then I if you do and that's because when I do write a love poem for someone, it really builds emotional investment on my end. So let's say the amount of like feelings I actually like, the strength, like whatever feel like however deep my feelings were, like only this much, it usually 10x's it.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
I yeah, like I don't think, and it takes some, and oftentimes, I mean, at least for me personally, I found it takes it to a very unhealthy level. So it's kind of like now it's great if you're, in a committed relationship, or, like you're very much like there's, even then I would still slightly cautioning. I mean, I don't know if I like, like, I mean, for me, it's like, with my girlfriend, I don't see, I don't know when I'd be comfortable doing something like that for her as of
Yeah,
yet. But
that's a great advice. Holding on
yeah.
to it until after your whole dating period is over. Um, describe your puli hora moments.
My Pulihara moments. Oh my God. Oh, listen. That's not a book. That's an encyclopedia on its own. um, I always, there's another saying. So I actually hate eating pulihora, as you guys might have read in the book. Like, so like, whenever we go to like my uncle's house and they're like, oh, you pulihora tinta, I'm like, nen pulihora tinnas, nen pulihora kalpe rakangani tine rakanga. And they're like, so for me though, I would say overall, I'm actually very direct for the most part. I don't try to hide my, like, if I'm interested in someone, I struggle with being overly direct, if anything, because there was a period of my life where I had social anxiety, and then the girl I ended up liking, she like, she found out, and then there would be this thing where it's like, I mean, you might as well ask her out then. So I'd like keep walking up to her and then turn around, walk away, because I was just like, I just get so anxious in that moment. This was in middle school, by the way. It would be very weird if I was doing that at this age, but this was like in middle school. So after that, once, and like, after that, and a few other like very different, like, very different, like in like strong core memory incidents, I got into the habit of just like just like walking up, and before I like ever like I would just do like, hi, I saw you across the room. I thought you were cute. I had to come talk to you, like that type of thing.
Well,
Which I
I
mean,
need to start incorporating that.
which no, like I mean, a lot of people think it's like so. Like I would say, like I like for me, it's like a lot of my success comes from just like one, just like introducing yourself, to seeing the other person as an equal, not above, not below, equal, just like equal. I mean, equal in the sense that, like, well, I mean, or not like actually no, let me rephrase that. I would definitely not above you. um, and then I
That's
would
where
also
our anxiety comes in, right?
yeah, well, it comes in because like we see it as we in a way we are in a way we whether it's subconsciously or consciously, it's usually you see the other person in a way as like above you or you're beneath them. For some people it's because they place maybe because of looks, maybe because of intelligence, maybe because of, oh, she's actually working, like depending on what your insecurity is. I mean, it varies from person to person. And yeah, for me, I mean, if in terms of pulley horror moments, the most, I mean, do you want to know like the cringiest pulley horror thing I've done, or do you want to know like the like what are we looking for here? I have all
Sure, a
sorts. I have all
normal one and a
sorts.
cringy one. Why not?
Anything,
Normal.
like acceptable on this podcast.
The cringiest thing I ever did for a girl was I wrote a novel for her. That is the cringiest thing I've ever done.
Oh my.
All right, I'm leaving.
That being said,
Wow.
don't do that. That being said, I am
A
hoping
novel
if
all
anybody
about
is
her?
thinking of doing something like that, listening on this podcast, that they very much reconsider.
We'll put this in the disclaimer. Like,
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I would say, but in terms of, I guess the most, yeah, that's that I again, I have so many to choose from. They're not all good pulley horror stories. There are a lot of when you're practicing it, you make a lot of bad ones too.
famous poets that influenced you.
Famous poets that influenced me. I would say, honestly, most of the poets that have influenced me, I don't know how famous they are. They're actually like people in my space. But if we're gonna go like famous, I'd say Rudy Francisco was definitely one of them. I would say, like, he's actually like a modern day poet. He was on Jimmy Fallon, and I've had the fortune of seeing him perform live as well. What else? Who else? I suddenly forgot her name. I know it starts with a K. I feel really bad because her work was also featured on the James Oliver show, and like as like a as like a case for critical race theory, when a teacher got fired for showing her piece to the students. I got to meet her, and I also got to meet her and the teacher. So
Is she Indian?
no, she's black. I
Okay.
can I okay, I have it here. Let me check.
Yeah.
I don't want to say the wrong name because I suddenly had a okay. Yeah, her name is Kyla Janae Lacey.
Kyla. Okay.
Yeah. So she's had like a few viral pieces. I do like Rumi a lot. Like I do like Rumi.
Yeah.
Rumi's, obviously. Um, honestly, I'd say I actually get more inspiration from stand-up comedians, believe it or not, than poets.
Did you go to Rumi's show yet?
No,
Okay. Okay.
no, I haven't gone to. Um, yeah, I would say like I actually derive more inspiration from comedians than poets, because it's like I don't know, it's like because like I mean, well, one, they're also vulnerable in a different way, and I think it's really interesting being able to take like some of the techniques they use and incorporating it into like poetry.
Mm.
I mean personally, so
Yeah.
I hope that answers your question.
Yep.
No, it does.
Okay.
Thank you. Do you have any like funny or fun questions you want to ask us?
Yeah, I actually want to know about y'all's Holy Horror story since you brought this up. But no,
Well, okay. No? Okay,
no,
go
no,
on.
no, no, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I wrote a poem myself and it
Oh,
ended up working out.
Congratulations.
But it was a short-term one. So
Congratulations.
yeah, thank you. I
I
want
would
to hear
s-
Vishal's too.
Um,
Fully horror moments. I'm trying to figure out like
I feel like the background is like already gonna sell it for you, dude. You already got the Silicon Valley startup CEO vibe.
And a sweet smile.
Exactly.
Man, just
No,
gotta,
even the lighting like makes it look like you're literally in the middle of a sunset.
yeah. And him love when he blushes too. Like it's the most cutest thing.
oh man. Fully horror moment.
Vishal,
Oh,
you're the most romantic guy I know, man. Come on.
I used to do like I used to dance a lot when I was younger, and so obviously when YouTube was like extremely popular and it was just growing and stuff, and I was like, I need to put a YouTube video. So for my crush at the time, I made a dance video for them, and then I dedicated to them, and then I sent it over to because
Wait,
we were in different states, but
Was it public or unlisted?
it was public.
Oh,
I don't have it anymore.
oh,
what
Oh,
song did you
okay.
dance to?
Yeah, I mean nobody really knew about it, like that I was uh like it was for a girl or something. So it just looked like a normal dance video, but I did it for
Yeah.
her. Yeah. So
Yeah,
looking back
for all you
now,
know, it could be like a Make-A-Wish Foundation video. So dedicated to someone for Make-A-Wish.
Vishal, if you were to pick a song to dance to for your anyone in the future, what song would you dance?
Ooh.
maybe I would do Upananta from Arya 2.
Jeez,
That's a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
I love that song.
It's all wait, can you dance like Ella Origin though?
yeah. Is that even a question?
No, not even close. I just do dancing just for fun. I don't go to dance
Yeah.
lessons. Sai,
Yeah.
he I don't know if he's still taking, but he took some dance lessons and stuff. So
Really?
yeah.
I just finished a couple months ago a season on a dance team in Houston.
Oh,
This was like
nice.
the first time like I tried doing the whole dance team thing.
Did you capture it? Can we see it? No.
I was in the back. I was definitely not the one of the better ones because like a lot. I mean, you know, but yeah, I think we do have a video, so you're gonna have to really focus
Yeah,
in.
got it.
I'll send it to y'all later.
Of course. And what does your shirt say?
It says right about. This is actually the poetry venue that I go to here in
Right
Houston.
about now.
Right about now.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's such a good slogan.
Oh yeah.
What's underneath the now?
The now? It just says poetry. Right
Oh,
about now.
poetry.
Poetry.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, Krishna, if you don't have any other questions, that's all we had today.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. I thought you were gonna make me do a challenge. I'm not gonna lie. Because I saw the other videos like you gotta tweet at so and so, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, that was a
And
fun
I'm
one.
like, oh my god, I don't have a Twitter. What am I gonna do?
You got to call out Steven Spielberg.
I gotta call y'all Steven Spielberg. Which one am I calling Steven? Which one am I calling Spielberg?